Next September, the iPhone will appear noticeably different, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max is predicted to have a smaller cutout, dubbed the Dynamic Island, on the screen. And a new report now claims that Apple is considering of changing the technology used in the display of the iPhone to match that of the Apple Watch. And it's conceivable that both the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 will have the same size display. Although we might not be seeing the iPhone 17 for another year, some early speculations regarding the forthcoming device have surfaced. Granted, we don't have anywhere near to a full image of what Apple's preparing, but the details we have seen raise some fascinating issues about how substantial the 2025 iPhone update will be. More rumors and speculations about Apple's next generation iPhones are showing up online as 2024 draws to end. While the Apple may replace the Plus variant with a lighter Air model in 2025, a new report recently revealed that all four iPhone 17 models, iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max launching next year will feature ProMotion displays with a varying refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. The report from South Korea's ET News claims that ProMotion, which was first exclusive to Pro models since it debuted with the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max in 2021, would be extended to the iPhone 17 series, including the speculated iPhone 17 Air. Said is Samsung and LG likely to provide the LTPO displays for these models. So if you want to know, LTPO means low temperature polycrystalline oxide, which is a low-power backplane technology for OLED displays that enables for a variable refresh rate with lower power consumption, guaranteeing that ProMotion does not substantially affect battery life. ProMotion technology on iPhone displays makes scrolling and video playback look smoother and more fluid. It also helps preserve electricity by allowing the display's refresh rate to reduce when high speed isn't needed. For example, the iPhone 13 Pro models can lower their refresh rate down to 10 Hz, while the iPhone 14 Pro and newer Pro models can go as low as 1 Hz, which allows the always-on display function. This feature keeps some lock screen components visible even when the phone is locked. The report states that it is not yet apparent if the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Air would ramp down to 10 Hz or 1 Hz. Display supply chain consultants CEO Ross Young recently told Mac Rumors that the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air will likely support ProMotion and the features expansion to the whole iPhone 17 lineup. Apple is thinking of modifying the technology used in the display of the iPhone to match that of the Apple Watch, and it's possible that both the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 will feature the same size display. This is a change from the present position where the iPhone 16 display measures 6.1 inches and the Pro display is 6.3 inches. The iPhone 17 screen will be bigger, matching the Pro at 6.3 inches. And that's not the only difference. While the iPhone 16 range contains a larger version of the normal iPhone, the iPhone 16 Plus, there's no Plus expected in the iPhone 17 series. Instead, an all-new model named the iPhone 17 Air is thought to be on its way. And in terms of its screen size, the iPhone 17 Air is expected to have a display size that no previous iPhone has seen, 6.6 inches. This implies the design of the iPhone 17 range will have a distinctive new style, with two phones giving the 6.3-inch screen currently only on the iPhone 16 Pro, the biggest screen clocking in at 6.9 inches as now on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and one that's squarely in the center at 6.6 inches. Apple's A-series CPU are no slouch, giving some of the best smartphone performance available. The A18 Pro Silicon, powering the iPhone 16 Pro models, has shown to be a particularly strong performer, as you can see in our iPhone 16 Pro benchmarks. And yet, the A19 chipset you'd anticipate that Apple will employ in the iPhone 17 series might be a significant jump ahead. It might be developed to the 2-nanometer technology, implying a larger transistor density for better performance and efficiency. Greater efficiency means reduced power drain, which implies improved battery life. And on that topic, Apple is reported to be making a change with its iPhone 17 series, producing its own batteries for the first time. The idea is apparently to give significantly improved performance compared to the existing one, which sounds incredibly promising. Analyst Jeff Pugh has predicted the iPhone 17 could feature with 8 gigs RAM. However, in a note to investors, Pugh suggested the iPhone 17 Pro models might come with 12 gigs RAM, a considerable jump from the 8 gigs featured in the current versions, and presumably an essential bump given Apple's drive into on-device artificial intelligence. Ming-Chi Kuo also expects the higher-end iPhones would contain 12 gigs of RAM. Noted leaker Majin Bu has also suggested the entire iPhone 17 could employ a new glue to hold the batteries in place, making them easy to change without risking damage to their devices. Apple previously employed this same innovation on the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus, but it seems poised to push it out to all 4 phones in the iPhone 17 series. As you'll know, dynamic island is the term Apple uses for the way the screen around the cutout shrinks, grows, and changes shape to add extra information to the home screen. For instance, showing album art when you're playing music or flight information from the brilliant Flighty app while you're waiting to board a plane. Interestingly, Pugh states that the adjustment will only come to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, not the smaller iPhone 17 Pro. This is odd, but if correct, will be a break with convention. While there have been variations on the rear of the iPhone, such as camera capabilities, the Pro and Pro Max have always looked substantially identical until now. Less of a surprise is the announcement that this modification will not be for the normal iPhone 17 devices. If you don't know what a metal lens is, you're not alone. Mac Rumor explains it like this. While a traditional iPhone camera has curved lenses that redirect light towards the image sensor, a metal lens is a thin and flat lens with microscopic patterns etched onto it that can focus light more precisely. In his research MEP this month, Pugh did not disclose any precise specifics regarding how Apple plans to employ a metal lens for the Face ID system, nor did he explain how the change would result in a narrower dynamic island. The new revelation doubles down on information Pugh had supplied earlier in the year, suggesting that Apple's plan has been consistent and continues headed in the same way. Pugh has a great reputation of accuracy, so while I still think the introduction of a design modification for the Pro Max that leaves the Pro out in the cold surprises me, it's a report worth taking it seriously. While the iPhone 17 Pro Max model is expected to sport 348 megapixels cameras, nothing has yet been reported about the ordinary iPhone 17's rear camera array. That might be because there's no change from the iPhone 16's 48 megapixels primary lens and 12 megapixels ultra-wide, or nothing has yet surfaced. We shall see. One thing that has leaked is the word for an improvement to the front-facing selfie camera. The analyst Ming-Chi Kuo is forecasting a 24 megapixels selfie camera for the iPhone 17, a major advance over the 12 megapixels true depth cam that's been present since the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's also suggested that we may see a camera lens with a customizable aperture for the first time on an iPhone. Given how the iPhone 16 Pro models only saw an upgrade to their ultra-wide sensors, these upgrades to both telephoto and selfie cameras could be enough to keep the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max in contention for some of the best camera phones around. The iPhone 17 Air, on the other hand, may only feature 2 lenses at most, with some reports stating it may be a single camera phone in order to preserve space. You wonder how people would receive it, considering the premium they place on cameras when purchasing a phone. All in all, it sounds like the iPhone 17 will be a major leap, especially if the 120Hz display and 2nm system on chip come to pass. The iPhone 16 phones introduced in September are clearly worthwhile upgrades, if not revolutionary ones, with Apple putting much of the emphasis on new AI features coming to the phone rather than big hardware enhancements. It sounds like the iPhone 17 range might be a departure from that, should it include an iPhone 17 Air to the mix. With iPhones, it's very easy to estimate the release date. For more than a decade, every numbered iPhone has been announced in September, barring the iPhone 12, which was pushed back a month due to COVID-19. In other words, it's quite likely the iPhone 17 will be introduced in September 2025, with a release a week or 2 following. The iPhone 16 certainly fit that pattern, with Apple holding a presentation on September 9. The 4 new models enter sale on September 20. The price of the iPhone 17 is far tougher to lock down this far in ahead. We now know that Apple didn't boost prices on this year's iPhone models, with the iPhone 16 starting at $799 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max topping the range at $1,199. For now, we'd expect those prices will remain in place for the iPhone 17, but a lot can happen between now and September 2025. There's rumors of an iPhone 17 Air replacing the Plus model, which trusted leaker Ice Universe claims to be coming in 2025 alongside the other models. More on that below, but one pricing information now. It will be expensive, with one report saying it could cost more than the $1,199 Pro Max models. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.